There we go. Hello, everybody. You can see my picture of baby Max then. I've got sticky up here as well. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. It's going to stick up. It's fine. Okay, let's get started. Welcome this evening. We are doing I'm sharing the details of Poppy's chakra cleanse. So let me just find the comments. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Hi Emma, I hope. Okay. There we go. Right. Good evening, everybody. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Give me a thumbs up, a wave, or something or other. Hi, Cherry. Lovely to see you. I hope you had a lovely birthday. Okay. I take it you can hear me okay. We will go for it. I've just kissed baby Max and then put lip gloss on, so I've still got baby Max fluff on my lips. Beautiful. Yes, you can hear me. Hi, Leslie. Oh, my love. I'm thinking of you. Hi, David. Hi, Walker. Okay, so let's get into it. Tonight we are sharing all about Poppy. Now let me find her Guardian's intake form so we can see what the intention was. So Poppy is 17 to 18. She's quite an elderly lady. Hi, Emma. And she's been with her current guardian for just over 12 years. There was some emotional trauma a few years ago with the guardian who lost family members. And Poppy's been a little kind of under the weather at times. So basically, she's had a cough, constipation, and arthritis, and they've had good and bad times with those. But the guardian said that she feels that Poppy is happy with life, but she would like to deepen her connection with her. So she said Poppy came to her at a difficult point in her life, and she feels she's never been able to fully give her time to Poppy as she feels that she deserves. So we talked about how the guardian felt and what she was bringing to Poppy, and the intention that she set for the session for the energy work was I would like to reconnect with Poppy. I would like her to be as comfortable and happy as possible, and I'd like to know what I can do to help her achieve this so we can enjoy our time together to the fullest. So that was the intention that we had, and this is what Poppy had to say. So as to just say, Caroline, which is the guardian, and I had an intro call. So I offer a free 20-minute intro call. You can book it via my website, and it's an opportunity for us to talk about what's going on with your cat and to see if I think a chakra cleanse would help. And it was interesting because when I spoke with Caroline, she said to me that even since the very first call, Poppy was different. Where was it? She said, hang on. From the very first day we spoke, which was the intro call, she said, I noticed that Poppy stopped sleeping and spending most of her days alone in the spare room and instead spends time now on my bed. This is a major shift. I feel more connected to her and more confident in what she needs. I hope that I can build on our relationship even more and see more changes. So even from the very first intro call that we had, there was a shift in Poppy. Now, the reason for that is because the guardian, so Caroline, has set the intention. She's intended to connect with me. She's intended to have a call, and she's making moves to help Poppy. And that in itself is a shift of energy. So even taking a step forward, even though you may not know what the outcome may be, whether you're going to go ahead with a chakra cleanse or a different service or modality for that matter, even taking a step forward, moving towards that direction can really help to shift energy. So that in itself is powerful, peeps. So that's the intro call. So let's see what Poppy had to say. Okay. She says, she starts off with a monologue like most cats do, which I think is just beautiful. What did we do? Okay. It is time. Poppy means her guardian. So this is Poppy speaking. It is time. She is open to hearing my words. She is ready to release her grief, her guilt, the heaviness inside. She does so much for others. Now she needs to see it's for her to heal, to shed, to release. My heart is so full of love for her. At times, she barely holds love for herself. I hold enough to warm us both. I see you, dear one. I know you did your best in each day. She's still talking to her guardian. I know you loved me in the best way that you could, and for that I will always be grateful. As the peace in me passes, you need to honor your being, your soul, your heart, yourself. For we are all connected. The hurt, heavy that you carry, stops you shining. The darkness you keep stops your light being bright. No more. What's done is done. You did your best, and that was plenty. For me, the love you showed me is now for you. The love you have now needs to come to you. It is the time to honor, nurture, and love your soul. Your time is now. The physical body wanes, but our love is eternal. My shell may splinter, but our connection everlasting. All those no longer in physical presence are still in essence. They, we, are and will be still all around you. For you cannot stop the time from moving. You cannot stop the body decaying. You cannot hold or pause or stop evolution. And that is what I am, evolving, changing. From body to essence, presence to connection. All that I have sits with you. All that I've been is down to you. All to come is for you. Release the chains of your heart. Forgive yourself and you will light me up. Shed your shame and I will fly. I'm just going to pause there for a second. I remember now, I did the energy moving. I did this chakra cleanse when I looked at the date. I think it was February. And the words from Poppy really resonate now with me. So look, we've got problems with Leo eating at the moment, and that he's not. I connected with him today, and he said something very similar about trusting in him and surrendering to what he's doing. And damn the cats. Their words are so wise. So that was Poppy. I asked her then, is she ready for chakra cleansing? She said, yes, I am ready to shift. So I said, where would you like to start? She said, her crown. Start with the crown so I can end at the roots, being connected to all that is. So I said, okay, what do you need? So we started at her crown, and it was small but bright. Her physical body could only handle small amounts of energy. So it's not uncommon for elderly cats or older cats to only be able to tolerate certain amounts of energy. So if you think about an old cat and a young cat, by definition, you look at them and you see the old one sleeps a lot, the young one, like think of baby Max, tearing around the house, out in the garden. Even in the physical energy that you see in terms of their behavior, they are like this. They are different ends of the spectrum. So it's no surprise that we're not just talking about like physical energy in terms of how much they can play. We're talking about actual, essence energy, for want of a better word. I don't really know how else to describe it. So she could only handle so much. And again, when cats are getting older, so that means that they're coming more out of their physical body and connecting more with their spirit. Again, the energy shifts. The words are muddled. She said that it wasn't for me to make her energy bigger. It wasn't for me to enlarge her chakras. So sometimes on a cleanse, there'll be a cat that's got a chakra like the size of a pea, and my job or what they need is for me to clear any blockages and to make it bigger, to get the energy moving, to bring it up into the amount that they can handle. Whereas with Poppy, she didn't need that. She didn't need me to make it bigger. She needed me to cleanse and clear what was there because, for example, like this size, that felt perfect for her. So we honored her energy and chakra as it was, and we cleared out the dense bits. She didn't want crystals. She didn't want essential oils. She didn't want fabric. So I'm sitting here a few months ago thinking, I'm not really sure how many other tools I've got now, but I'm always guided by the cat. And she said, honor it as it is. So basically, we sat together. Her picture was on my screen. I had my hands on my crown. So I was feeling the light. So somebody asked me this in a Facebook post a day or two ago. How do I feel this? How do I do this? So again, it varies for every cat, but essentially it's like tuning in a radio. So when you tune a radio to a certain frequency, you can hear a different radio show, like Christmas music or, I don't know, country western, whatever it may be. That's what happens with me. So although it's a static picture, I'm not like literally moving a dial. I can find the frequency of the cat so I can hear them. That's how it works. And then because I'm an empath, I can feel in my body what the cat feels. So when I've connected with a cat before who's not eating, I might feel a bit of a lump in my throat. I had a client with that this week. They've got a blocked throat chakra. I couldn't swallow as we were talking. So she said to me, honor what is. So we sat together. I had my hands on my crown and I was basically feeling and seeing the light. So, excuse me. Energy shift. So it was small but bright, gorgeous. It was a beautiful, gorgeous little dot, actually. And she said, it's not about the size. And she meant the size of her chakra or the size of the effort that the guardian has done. Poppy says, it's about the love and energy that goes into the action. So let's just think about that for a second. So there are those guardians of us who think we should be doing all the time and want to do all the time. And actually, I don't know about you guys, drop a comment if this resonates for you. Feel like, something's wrong if you're not doing stuff. So Poppy's message there is really impactful because what she's saying is it doesn't matter about like how many things you do or the size of the gesture. Remember I said to you like right at the beginning, even with Caroline booking a call, that made a difference and it shifted Poppy's energy. And she's emphasizing that with what she's saying in her cleanse. Yes, resonates for Susan. Yes, good. I'm not the only one. So Poppy shared that there is one single thought or action with love at its core is more powerful than a week of attention based on obligation. So one single thought or action with love at its core is more powerful than a week of attention based on obligation. So this really resonated with the Guardian because we'd talked about how she was interacting with Poppy and things she thought she should do. So you may have seen in my emails recently, we've been talking about the shoulds, and I said to her, it's not about what you think you should be doing. It's about being present. And actually, if you've got 5 minutes and that's all you've got, make those 5 minutes count. And that goes for all of us, right? So if you've only got a limited amount of time, or you're doing things, friends, family, kids, job, whatever it may be, if you feel like you should be doing something for your cat, switch it. What do you want to do with them? Because when you come from the space of wanting to do something that you want, that's the driver behind that is joy and love. So that is what the cat feels, because no matter how much we try to hide our emotions, it never works, ever. Distracted by a magpie. They always sense it. They always feel it. So be present with your cats, even if it is just for a few moments. Okay, so then we went down to the third, we came down, to the third eye, and Poppy says, she's talking about her guardian here. She doesn't see how powerful her love has been for me. She has held me in such high regard, loving me, respecting me. She has elevated my soul. She has given me one of the greatest gifts. She has shown me respect, and for that my soul will always feel grateful. She sees me as a worthy being. I didn't have that before. Tell her she has elevated my soul. And then there was crying, which I was crying. And it was a beautiful release from Poppy, but also sadness because she realized that Caroline doesn't see how much she's helped Poppy. And Poppy says, our contract, she means her soul contract, our contract will come to a close. She must understand the impact she has made on me, not just as a cat, but on my soul. She must see it, feel it, embrace her magic. She has no idea how her love has elevated me. I am a being of light because of her. And the chakra felt, again, small, but it was shining and it was moving. And Poppy shared that it gets blocked when Caroline doubts herself and all that she's done for Poppy. So I'm not going to go into too much detail because, again, some of the details with the chakra cleanses and what happens with the guardians are private. As I said to you before, there were circumstances in Caroline's life, and it meant that she was doubting how much she was doing for Poppy, whether she'd done the right things. And I don't just mean like the last week, I mean for years. And one of Poppy's core messages that we shared through the cleanse was how much love she has felt from Caroline, how much, as she's just said, everything that she's done for her has impacted her for the better. So, when we have situations, if we're carrying guilt, or guilt's a really dense emotion. It doesn't vibrate very, very much. It doesn't vibrate very well. It's very dense. It's very heavy. And as a soul, we are all meant to feel joy. Now, look, I'm not saying let's be positive and happy all the time. You know me, I'd love to have rainbows and unicorns everywhere, but that's not the way life goes, right? But Poppy's message, again, so profound, in my opinion, because she's saying that everything that Caroline's done has elevated her soul. So Poppy is a soul in a cat body. I am a soul in a human body. You are a soul in a human body. We have souls in dogs, cats, cows. It doesn't matter. But Poppy is trying to kind of get the point across that everything that Caroline has done has been enough. And that, to hear that sometimes from the cat, can be super powerful. Okay, so then we came down to the throat, and Poppy says, my words don't mean very much. Her head is louder than I can be. She needs to come into her heart to hear me. In her heart space, she will hear me. In my words, she can choose to hear all she has done for me, to stick to the voice in her head. Her shame, guilt, sadness, judgment must be shed. She dims my light and undervalues her soul when she sits in those emotions. She has to honor our relationship. Feel gratitude for all we have shared. Feel joy for all she has done for me. Feel peace with all that came before. She cannot change it. She cannot impact it. Yet she holds it. No more. She has the power to heal me, to help me shift and be balanced. She does. Shed it. Heal me. So her actual chakra felt very small, like very tight. So again, size doesn't matter, but it felt the way the energy is moving, that's what's important. And it felt very, very tight. And there were some like tight sort of dark spots around it. So, oh God. Sorry. Energy shift. Goodness sake. I very rarely yawn on these. Tell you, Poppy, what are you doing to me? I can tell you what it is. It's because the words before, again, that's that's like Leo could be writing that to me. So it's no coincidence, because there is no such thing as a coincidence, that I'm reading Poppy's cleanse today after everything we're going through with Leo at the minute. Damn it, universe. So I suggested that Caroline write a letter to Poppy to release and help shift emotion. So if there is a blocked throat chakra in the cat or the human, something isn't being expressed, something isn't being shared, spoken, communicated. It's really simple. The throat chakra is the chakra of communication, and if it's blocked, someone's not speaking, sharing, or giving their truth out. So where Poppy said that she has dark spots and it's connected to Caroline's energy, this is where, us as guardians, we need to be aware of, we need to do work on ourselves. So it's not just a question of give the cat a healing treatment, they're healthy, happy, and well. We've got to do the work ourselves, because if you think about an infinity symbol, on the number 8 on its side, that's how connected to our cats we are. So it doesn't matter that we don't say out loud that we're feeling sad or frustrated or angry or worried. They can feel it. It like emanates from us, like, we're wearing a bright yellow t-shirt. So the best thing you can do is, if you're worried about your cat, is actually look at yourself and see where you can do some work. What can you do to get a bit of help? Watch this space, because my new course is going to be all about that. So I said to her, can I help you shift it? So the dark spots. She said no. She, as in Caroline, she needs to see and feel her power, that she has the capacity within to feel me and to help me, which she does. So again, this letter and this connecting with herself for Caroline was about her looking at the emotions that she's holding on to, the shame, the sadness, the guilt, the shoulds, for all the years that she'd been with Poppy, and letting it go, looking at it, as I say, find it, feel it, release it. We've got to do the work ourselves to help, which is why it's so powerful with the chakra cleanse, because I can identify some of these things and then tell you what you need to do. Yes, I can shift some of the cat's energy if they need me to, or if they want me to, but I won't do it just because it needs to be done. It needs to be done with the cat's permission, and as and how and when they need it to be. So if it's me, I can do it, great. If not, it's up to the guardian, and I'll give you guys advice as to how to do it. So if you do have a chakra cleanse done with your cat, be prepared. It's not a checklist of things that you can action and do. It's deeper work. It's ways to help you both heal. Okay, so then we came down to the heart chakra, and she says, my physical body comes to an end. Nothing is eternal. Nature shows us that. Everything dies and is reborn. She needs to accept all that I am. Because of her, she has helped and healed, loved and lost parts of me. But I can't stay forever. Not in this physical form. It's not the way. It's not what she needs. Life, death can be hard, but her love has elevated my soul. That is the gift between us. The love she has in her heart warms mine. The effort she puts in to nurturing me is honourable, but that chapter is soon to close, for she cannot make me eternal. All she has done has come from love. I feel that, and I am thankful for that. Her love and respect has elevated my soul. But every physical body expires. That's when the love truly blossoms. I'm not going today, not someday soon, but it will happen. Life has to go for love to bloom. Her self-forgiveness will be my light. Her acceptance of herself will lift me up. Our hearts are always connected. We are one. So then what she showed me was the actual chakra, which was beautiful and bright. And actually that's where she had a golden light, where she was connected to Caroline. She asked for some green fabric on the bed to support her heart chakra. And she asked for Caroline to talk to her, to tell her how she feels, tell her why she loves her. Because, if we're carrying a lot of guilt about what we have and haven't done, sometimes we don't get a chance to express the love and to let that come up and come out through us. So when she'd shared that, Poppy had a really big energy shift, and it was beautiful because if you notice again, she said like two, maybe three times there about how Caroline has elevated her soul. So while Caroline's head may be thinking, I haven't done enough, I should have done this, I should have done that. Actually, on an energetic and emotional level, Poppy's like, Mum, you nailed it. Like you couldn't have given me anything else. Okay. So then we come down to the solar plexus, and this felt fitful. There were dark spots, and Poppy shared that she feels the doubt and dense energy from Caroline here. We did actually use a crystal here, so we used citrine to remove the spots and to bring it into balance. And also it felt very big, so we made it a bit smaller. So remember I said to you the other chakras felt quite small. With this one it was big, so it was overactive. So overactive is just as detrimental as underactive. And we got rid of the dense bits of energy. And then she felt it was really hungry. I was really hungry, which is, again, it's a sign of a shift of energy. And it was great to know that Poppy felt hungry, because actually what has been happening with her connection with Caroline being at the solar plexus, which is around the tummy area, it had affected her appetite. So she wasn't always hungry. She wouldn't always eat. And she said, when she shifts it, I feel better. So one of the kind of practical actions out of the chakra cleanse was for Caroline to wear citrine or to hold it on her solar plexus to help her energy. And then I used the breath to bring the chakra back down and to shift the dense emotions. And then it felt brighter and it was flowing better. So then we go on to the sacral, and she said, I am who I am. I am where I'm meant to be. And it felt bright and blossoming. Felt bright and was almost blossoming. She's very, very content with her day to day. She doesn't want or need for anything. And she says she doesn't know just how much she healed me. It's been very profound for my soul. Choosing me over her, prioritizing my needs and health. She saved me in more ways than I can ever explain. She will always be my savior. Her grace and compassion helped me to heal. But her lack of compassion for herself is hurting us both now. Enough. Lean into love and away from judgment. Be the love you deserve to receive. So I thought that was fascinating. So she shared very clearly how her sacral chakra feels. And the sacral chakra is all about the sense of identity, the sense of purpose, sense of individuality. And Poppy's very clear, like, I am who I am where I'm meant to be. And everything that's been done before up until this point has just been beautiful and amazing and enough. And the more that Caroline can see that, the more she will heal them both. Okay, so then we came down to the root, and Poppy says, the earth is where I'm grounded. Nature is my home. So then she shared that she was a tree spirit in another time, another realm. And helping things to grow was her reason for being. Being part of creation was her essence. So being in the cat body was the consequence of another life, which I just find fascinating. So of course I want to ask 20 questions, because my psychology, logical brain is like, oh my God, tell me more, wanting to probe, understand it like logically. And the first thing Poppy said before I'd even started to think about the questions was, that's not for now. I'm like, damn it. Poppy says, she can't be distracted by me and my history. It's about her, awakening to her power and love. How her grace healed me, saved me, her love, her power. I will always be connected to her. Her love has done that for me, anchored me, tethered me, saved me. So I said, is there anything else that you need? Because we were just about to wrap the session up. She shared that she'd appreciate a picture of a tree in the house, so that it was visual and energetic for her to feel grounded and anchored. So then I grounded her, grounded her energy, put roots down into the earth, and the chakra again felt small, but it was bright. So there weren't any blockages or any issues there. And the final words that she shared was, she needs to release. That will help me to heal. Her light is my key. So there we go. Bit of whistle stop tour for Poppy. I completely forgot that she shared about her being a tree. What was it? A tree spirit. Never ever heard of that before. Ever. So there we go. That was Poppy Chakra Cleanse. So I think it really resonates for me this week. We've had the last 3 days, Leo's been eating less and less and less. Today he ate like 2 mouthfuls of food. I got Max Puff. And like 2/3 of a quail egg, and a quail egg's like normally like he hoovers it up. So yeah. So I will add on to the end of Poppy's what Leo had to share today. Where did I put it? So Leo hasn't been eating particularly well the last few days, and I've been really busy doing the feedback calls with everybody. So I thought today, I'm usually really scared to connect with my own cats. Not because I can't do it. I'm scared to hear what they have to say. But I thought, well, today Leo's like eating progressively less and less over the last 3 days. And I have emotional trauma of him being in a vet hospital for 4 nights and not eating anything. So every time he goes up to play and walks away, my anxiety goes and goes through the roof. I'm like, right, come on, Julianne. You know, I'm creating a program about helping people to understand their cats, to connect with their cats. Well, goddamn, do it yourself. So I used a picture of Leo today. The picture that I used to start the lessons from Leo. And this is what he had to share with me. This is very personal to share, but I do feel drawn to share it. And I've got a feeling if I share it, I'll shift. So he said, "It's here, Mum. The shift is coming. You are elevating. I can feel it. I am okay. I am shedding. You do not need to fear, worry, doubt, stress, fuss, or push me." I don't know what he means. I am okay. My vibration is morphing, elevating. I need time to process, to feel it all. I am okay. You do not need to worry. Instead, focus on you, how you feel, what you need. I am elevating. We are evolving. That's it. Breathe. Your breath will set you free. Anchor us both. I can feel you. Your stress and worry, low density, making this harder for me. I know you love me, and I know you are here for me. Surrender, Mum. I am okay. I am elevating. It takes time, energy, process. I am safe. I am okay. I am in no pain. I do not need medicine. I need you to feel into the vibration we are elevating into. The more you feel it, the more I will heal. The more you share it, the more I will evolve. I'm okay, Mum. You do not need to fear. Please, surrender. Feel me. We are elevating. So that's what Leo had to share today, and it's no surprise in a way that was his words, because I'm about to launch a program to help you guys, cat guardians, connect with their cats and understand their cats and hear their cats and do what their cats need. And that isn't always put down a piece of fabric or here's a remedy, have a herb. I've said to you all before that surrender is the lesson that Leo is teaching me, because as soon as, when he was in hospital those few years ago, as soon as I decided on that Saturday, well, do you know what? There's nothing I can do. Not like I give up, but I surrender. Minutes later, I had a call from the vets to say he's just eaten. I shit you not, like genuine. I've known for a while my soul lesson from him has been surrender, because the way that our relationship is, our interactions and things, when I go to touch him and he slings underneath, I get upset, I get frustrated, I feel sad, I feel unloved, and all of that is for me to shift, because all of that's projections. And now I'm really stuck, because how can I say to you guys, like, this is me being totally honest here, this is how you help your cat, if I can't do it myself? So again, no wonder this has happened now. So there is part of me, and I've spoken about this duality before, where I'm freaking out, like seriously freaking out. My cat's not eating. Oh my God, I have to take him to the vets. Don't have a car. How am I going to get him there? Should I get more medication? Should I, spoon feed, force feed him? Blah, 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 blah. And I look at that and I'm like, God damn it, Leo. God damn it. My energy these last few days has really shifted. I can tell my vibration's different during my meditations in the mornings. Like this morning, I woke up and I could not stop singing a Tina Turner song. I don't know where that came from. It's not my kind of music. I was really bobbly, really fizzy. And I've not been that for a very, very long time. So energy and vibration is shifting in me and in the house. Baby Max is sleeping like an absolute log, which again, that is not the norm for him, because he's usually full of beans and he's out loads. And it's a full moon in 2 days. So is it any wonder? No. Do I have a choice? Yes. What would I advise one of you guys to do? Like, if one of you were commenting or messaging or emailing me about this, or if you were in the program, what would I advise you do? I advise you that you would trust your cat. Maybe you're too close to me. Yeah. Let go. Exactly. Hashtag surrender. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Wish me luck. Because as any of you know who are cat mums and cat dads, cat guardians, cat companions, whatever you want to call yourselves, when you love your babies and you see that there is something not right, most of us go into panic mode. Trust. Yes, Jen. Yes, yes, yes. It is hard, but thank you, David. Thoughts on Reiki, very much appreciated. I think if I can do this, I think I will have so much faith in the new program. I will have so much dedication to helping you all shift through this when you get there, or if you have these moments, that I just kind of answered my own question. That's why this is happening. Because if I'm going to teach this to you guys, I need to practice what I preach, That's for me is just integrity. So, how many times did he tell me he was? That's a great question. Damn it, Leslie. 6 times. 6 times. And it's only 2 pages. Look, it's only like 2 pages. That's all it is. 6 times. Yeah. See, I knew there was a reason why I was drawn to share it with you all. Thank you. I'm hopeful in a day or two. I'm hopeful in a day or two I will be able to post a story and let you know that he's eating. Was I listening? No. I was thinking. I was listening with my head. That's what was going on. And I'm, teaching about listening with your heart. So that's my plan, Stan. That's my plan, people. To try and listen with my heart and to trust. And to let go of worry and previous echoes of trauma, which now I think about it, perhaps I need to journal on or meditate on. So I'm going to go. Thank you, everyone, for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed Poppy's chakra cleanse. I did not mean to hijack it, but again, everything happens for a reason, and some of her words really struck a chord. So I'm going to go out and enjoy the dusky time, see if I can see some bats. I've been seeing them a lot lately, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. So for those of us in the UK, we've got the King's coronation this weekend on Saturday. So if you're watching that, enjoy. If you're not a royalist, no worries. Have a great weekend anyway. And everybody in the US, I look forward to seeing you next time. So next Thursday, we've got another chakra cleanse. That's great. Next Thursday. Who we've got next Thursday? Let's have a look. Oh, we got Thomas next Thursday. Ooh. Yes, he was like a mirror to his guardian. So that will be fascinating. I'll put a couple of posts up so you can see some of the comments that he shared. Oh, Hope, thank you. My heart goes out to you too. We've all been there. Know how it feels. Oh, yes, thank you very much. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you, David. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, everyone. I can't tell you how much it means to know that there is a supportive community out there. So thank you very much, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great evening, and I will catch you again next time. Take care, everyone.